Hey, Steve Wagner here. The title of this video is The Path to $86,400 in Passive Residual Income. I don't want to get too caught up in those numbers because I want you to use your own numbers. But I've mentioned it, so I feel obligated to kind of go into some details how I came up with those numbers. Please watch the video Numbers Explained Part 2 at ambassadorplan.com. Watch this video a couple times and reviewing it slowly, maybe the second time. Do your own math, make your own goals and projections. Most of all, go for it because this is a program that's unique to Virtual Properties Realty. There's nothing like it anywhere else out there. Lots of exciting opportunity. So let's answer the question first. What is residual income? What is passive residual income? Well, passive income grows on a regular basis without effort required to maintain it. Residual income is just money that just keeps coming over and over and over again. That sounds pretty exciting to me. I don't know about you. It's been said that if you understood residual income, you'd walk through a brick wall to get to it. Okay, and the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad says the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. You're either using leverage on your behalf or people are using it on you. So I'm trying to encourage you to use this as a tool to create magic and so forth. Again, this is a custom plan, Virtual Properties Realty, and I kind of created this thing with my agents in mind. These are my agents that I'm thinking about, the people I'm working for, and I'm trying to create an opportunity where they can take some of the stress that they had back in those dark days and sitting there saying, hey, look at those waves, this is awesome, feel that ocean breeze. I'm so glad I bought into that ambassador program because I'm earning passive residual income. I'm sitting here making money while I'm sitting on the beach right now. So I want to inspire people. I want someone to look back and say, because of you, I didn't give up. That's kind of my inspiration there. I have to tell you this, you've got to be patient with things like this. You've got to be patient, positive, and persistent because there's a factor, it's called the 10x factor that pertains to the math in this. During year one, and really this all says by the end of year one, so really the math doesn't start till the end of year one. But if you're kind of in the midway to the end of year one, midway of year two, start using a 10x factor, meaning whatever your check is, because we're getting tons of $300, $400, $500, $600 checks right now. We've had $1,800 checks, $1,500 checks, $1,400 checks. Whatever your check looks like now, within that 6 month to 18 months period, multiply it times 10 after 5 years. That's what it should be. So a $300 check will be a $3,000 check in 5 years. An $1,800 check will be an $18,000 check in 5 years. So you can kind of see how this thing grows year after year, and it's exactly 10 times after year 5 as it is in year 1. Okay, so you've got to be the tortoise. The tortoise always wins the race. Be patient. Okay, so the math is simple. You add level 1 income plus level 2 income, and that's how you're going to work your projections. I want to kind of show you the math real quick, and again, I want you to do your own projections on this. Before we get into this, I want to remind everyone we're basically modeling from a 90%. 85% of our agents are on that 90% with a $5,900 cap. We're taking half of the 90% that the VPR collects and passing it down a 3-tier program. I'm mostly wanting you to focus on level 1, level 2, because that's where you make your money. And so, half goes there, and 60% of the half goes to the level 1, and 30% goes to the level 2. That becomes 3% of the total commission earned. If you want to know from dollars to really make sense of all this thing, a $200,000 transaction, 3% is going to get you about $180 every time a level 1 makes a sale. And every time a level 2 makes a sale, it's $90. Doesn't sound like a lot, but stay tuned. It really does add up after a while. I probably should have this slide earlier so this would make sense, but all our models are based on this simple formula here. That you bring in 4 level 1s a year. Your level 1s bring in 2 level 2s every year for you. The average people have to, it has to be production. The production is 6 units a year, and the average transaction being $200,000 at 3% co-op. So I've got the stars there because all the models are based on those numbers. So first, let's calculate the level 1 income. Very simple math. As you know, we're working a 5-year plan, and your job is to bring in 4 level 1s every year. And if you bring in 4 level 1s every year, at 5 years you'll have 20. And then your 20, each one of your level 1s is to do 6 transactions a year. Then you'll have, after year 5, you'll be having 120 transactions just from your level 1s every single year. And then remember, we did $180. I don't have it up here, but that previous slide, $180 per transaction, that $200,000 transaction. If you have 120 times 180, that's going to be $21,600 in level 1 passive residual income. So again, the magic, though, is in the level 2s. I can't stress this enough. This is the exciting part of the whole program. You're basically adding recruiters, passive recruiters. Things are happening without you doing any effort every time you add a level 1. Your level 1s become passive income generators for you. And then I also want, when I start showing you the math and the calculations for the level 2s, I want you to notice the magic of carryover compounding. Very exciting part of this whole plan. Okay, so let's dive into the level 2 math. Every year, our goal is to bring in 4 level 1s who will become our recruiters. Of our level 1s we bring in, their goal is to bring in 2 level 2s. And so at the end, we'll have gained 8 level 2s in that year. The next year, we have 8 level 1 recruiters because it's 2 years, and we're bringing 4 a year. That's 2 times 4, simple math, is 8. And as you know, their job is to bring in 2 level 2s every year, so they bring in 16 level 2s. Okay, but the exciting thing about this whole thing is we had 8 already from the year before. This is the carryover compounding part here. So 16 plus 8 is 24. So at the end of year 2, we have 24 level 2s out there earning us passive residual income. Okay, year 3, we have 12 level 1s because we're sanctioned, our goal is to get 4 a year. 3 times 4 is 12. Our level 1s, their goal is to bring in 2 a year. So 2 times 12 is 24. Again, simple math. The exciting part again is we had 24 already year before to add to our new 24 this year. So now that brings us to 48. Let's go into year 4. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. We're bringing in 4 a year. That's simple math. Of our level 1s, their job is to bring in 2 a year, and if they do that, it's 32 new level 2s gained in that year. Okay, but hey, we had 48 from the year before just sitting there. So we have to add our 32 plus 48, and now by the end of year 4, we have 80 level 2s earning us passive residual income. Okay, and we go into the 5th year, and now 5 times 4, we have the 5th year, we're bringing in 4 each is 20, and our 20 level 1s are to bring in 2 each. They bring in 40 level 2s, new level 2s, but we had 80 the year before, and 80 plus 40 is 120. Now we have 120 level 2s earning us passive residual income. Let's kind of start doing the math. So we know we've got the 120 level 2s. Well, they're doing an average of 6 units each. That's the pro forma we set up. So that's 720 units on your downline, your level 2 downline. Okay, the 720 units, remember we said $90 per average sale of 200,000? Well, that's going to give you 64,800 in total level 2 revenue. So if you add the 21,600 level 1 revenue, 64,800 level 2 revenue, that's 86,400. That's how we came up with our number. Hopefully this is making sense to you, and hopefully you're getting the vision of either being on that beach or in that mountain, whatever floats your boat. Some people want it to happen, some people wish it to happen, others make it happen. I say make it happen. And I thank you for tuning into this video, and have a great day.